game. Maybe. Justin, hello? Huh. Let me know if you need another invite to party, Justin. Oh shit. Man, the thing is with his ult is you have to actually run that distance. So going down that easy sucks. You'd think he'd have a little bit of damage resistance as he goes into that ult. Worst time for them today. Good thing we got Justin around. Now, did that last one work? Yes. Justin, hello?
Pay more attention next time.
Hey, what up?
Can you?
Yep. Are you still on strict nat?
I think so.
Oh well. At least we're able to play together.
Yeah, true.
That's weird though.
Yeah, it's still straight.
Usually it blocks like everything. Alright, so far this is like a highlight show. It's the greatest hits. Beat every boss from the main game. What the
That's
art
what this
though?
DLC is?
It seems that way so far. Up ahead is, well, you'll see.
Oh. Yeah, we just killed Ned, I think.
Oh, he's already dead? You killed him?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't know it was him, and he just about destroyed me, so.
Yeah, whatever. He's dead. I wonder if we'll fight the thing that really is Ned though, because you know, there's that fucking thing he becomes.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, default bandits are over here. Default, of course. So, from the looks of it, Justin, we're going to be killing a lot of claptraps. So we do not have the motherboards yet for the, just that second one. Oh, you say seems like it?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Anger is an energy, yes. Earth, wind, fire. Anger. I need you. Oh wait, I might get it. Thank you though, thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
You can rocket launch you bastard.
Three away. Is that it? Okay, do we kill the default bandits? Parts is done. Spall source is not done. Throw him for a loop. That's totally not this. Not my fault. Here we go. We gotta kill default. Doesn't have a head, just gurgling noises. This masher that you dropped, I don't know whether you were giving it away or not, but it's fucking fantastic.
Oh.
What happened?
Disconnected again. Just,
Really?
Just
Shit.
enough to kick me out of the game. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Might reset my Xbox quick.
Alright, I can wait. Or actually, I'll go turn in this gears while you do that.
Yeah.
If the reload was better, that shotgun would be fine. That reload ruins it because the mag is out in no time. Oh my god. Alright, that's enough butcher, that's for sure. This thing's been great. Yeah, Crux will do it. Especially on Blastmaster, Crux will be fine. So I think the claptraps like hacked the people. I'm not real positive. This shotgun I still want to try at least once. That's nice to have just a little bit of extra inventory to play around with. I think we have to go all the way back to turn this in. It'll be worth it though, because you just got to stay on top of it. It's just going to be like brains. That sounds a lot like a train. But there's none to be found, so I don't think there is one. Sal. So while we're here, we can knock out that other quest too. Spall versus Spall. Oh, more quests. Ah, hey. Justin will like that. Now it makes sense. Oh wait, no, they're all part of the same area. Okay, that works.
Hey, over here. Yoo-hoo! Yes, you.
Oh, here we go. That's why we have got to stay on it, especially if it's going to end up being even higher than brains. Biting faults. I wish I could hide these. Red's End, Sanders Gorge, Cluck Trap. The wild and dangerous Cluck Trap has been sighted out in Sanders Gorge. If you kill this foul red and white robotic menace, you claim the delicious bounty. Oh, wait for Justin to connect. While he's loading in, we can't fast travel, so.
With me around, you might actually get somewhere.
Hello, Justin. Hello? So you asked about those turrets, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check this out.
Oh.
Yeah. They didn't just fuck up.
All right then. Nice.
Why just let me die? Claptraps are now not happy? That's floating. Where are we heading? Oh, we're on the right area. The oil of his brow. Wrong way? Or does it matter?
I don't know. I was going inside this thing again.
An ammo box, fuck yeah. Look at a Tannis cassette tape. Factory located. I'll tell you if... So far, none of this really looks familiar as far as, like, I know there was a town, but the building with the basement in it, I'm not seeing that yet.
You'd think he'd be close to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Good for you.
Like, this building I was trying to get into earlier. It's got stuff inside it, but we can't actually go in it.
Hmm.
This was my guess.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
This is true.
You see that mountain? You can go to that mountain. Still working on this damn thing. My eye!
You have a sty or something?
I don't know. I think it's just fucking dry eyes. I need to start using Visine, I think. But eye drops, I don't know. Can you do them? Are you good at the eye drop thing?
I can. I try not to. Same with like lip chap and stuff like that.
Holy shit, Claptrap's loud. What was it about the Visine?
I can use them, but I try and stay away from that kind of stuff. That and like chapstick and all that kind of stuff.
Any particular reason?
I don't know. I was just always told that like your body gets used to having it added, so you need it more often than normal. So I just try and go without it. Sometimes during the winter it gets pretty bad, but
Feels good. Get your kicked out in a funny way, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal.
these guys already spawned already, huh?
Yeah. Didn't take long. It's alright though. We got the fresh gear quest, so that's helpful.
True. Definitely tell them that I get a bit.
Are you? Really?
Some of these guys I can, I can put a full clip into them and it just barely touches them. But if I hit fire, I find it works a lot better for some reason.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know.
Ooh, a legendary.
Hard mode.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Another hammer. That's a worse roll than what we had? Maybe? What's with these pink bandies? I don't think we've gotten a quest attached to that yet, have we? Oh, that's the worst. Fuck.
I think they're just a collectible for an inch, maybe.
Oh, weird.
Same with the 3D glasses. I actually had a achievement pop for that already.
For what is it?
The 3D glasses that you can pick up.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet, I don't think.
Let
me see.
I picked up a few.
We were playing together, so maybe it popped. Fully loaded. Rescued enough claptraps to earn 42 inventory slots. So that happened. But not the 3D, so we must individually have to do that one.
Oh, maybe.
Had you touched this DLC yet, or is this your first time on it?
I jumped into it briefly, but just talked to Tannis and that was about it. Watched the cutscene.
I see. So you wouldn't have done it on your own then before this?
I don't think so. No.
Huh.
Shouldn't have.
Another hammer. Oh no, it's the Crux, SPR. 2 legendary shotguns, SPR is second best at damage.
Amazing.
Compared to our current Crux, claims it's better, but that could be a UI bug. It's actually better. How would you know if you had a sty?
I think you can kind of see it. It's like just like a little bump on the inside of your eyelid.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, like a skin tag kind of thing?
Sort of, yeah. I think it's more or less a clogged spore. Or pore, sorry.
Do they go away after a while?
Mine didn't. I had to take like a hot damp rag and just put it on my eye, like periodically throughout the day.
Oh yeah?
Unclogged it.
How long did that take?
It was about water overnight.
Oh, really? That's it? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think I have a dry eye. I don't know. I guess I'll look in the mirror close. Like, I close my eye, my vision's fine. It just feels like something in my damn eye. These are gonna be the fucking greatest episodes ever. This is like senior citizen center Borderlands playthrough. What's a skin tag?
Yeah.
I've got to rub a warm rag over it. Oh. I swear I got something in my eye for like 3 episodes straight. It's gonna be me fucking blinking like I got Tourette's and you explaining the different conditions that can happen to the eye. Just a day? Does Medicare cover it? Of course, the Medicare, I don't know, the Canadian equivalent of Medicare. What do you guys call old people Social Security shit? Like when old people get healthcare, do you guys have the same system?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you pay into a health insurance that like way down the road you get? Or you guys might not have it because you guys have like everybody gets fucking health insurance, so not just old people.
Yeah. Might not be a thing here. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. It was a joke that could have worked, and then it's like, oh wait, Justin's Canadian, so he's gonna think, what the fuck is Medicare? At least we mostly had it though. What are skin tags? Oh Christ!
True.
Alright, now back to 15 minutes of silence and lots of blinking.
Alright.
Let's get to it.
Quality.
Yes, only the best. 1/3 of all GoFundMe's are for medical costs. Is that a true statistic, also?
Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, realistically, most people are covered through their job. And if you're young enough to be on Obamacare, Obamacare's not that expensive. If you're young. I guess the premiums are pretty fucking bad for, like, families and shit. I don't know. I just feel like there's probably a better way than a GoFundMe. It's just that health insurance is a thing you don't fucking buy when you're young. Like myself, I don't got health insurance. You don't think about it. You're young, you're healthy, you're strong, and then suddenly you get sick. Like Tacky, it's like, oh shit, maybe I should have probably spent an extra $100 a month on health insurance. Ah, yes, the classic gaming puzzle.
$100 a month?
Just shoot the thing. Well, no, not even close to $100 a month, but I think my grandma spends $800 every 6 months on her insurance. You guys don't have to buy it at all, or can you buy private insurance?
If you can, I don't know about it. I've never felt the need to, so.
You can do private doctors though.
Yeah.
You want to like family doctor and shit.
Yep.
Health in is a scam. Health in is a scam. Ashton, what do you mean? How's Apex treating you tonight, Ashton?
Insurance.
All health insurance. So. I mean, it was worse than what it was. Now there's, you know, with thanks to Obama, there's quite a few rules. All of which, as far as I know, are mostly in place. Pre-existing conditions, you can be on your parents' health insurance at 27, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, I mean, obviously that system's fucking shit, our country. It could be so much better. Yet we spend more than anybody on it. It's weird. Everything looks like shit compared to your Pearl lesson now. Goddamn you rocket launchers.
Offer's still on the table if you want it.
Thing is
I got
all
two, I
we
don't need
was.
two.
Yeah, but it's not the good one. The good one's the one that's tearing up.
Are they that much different though? Let's see. 3209. Yeah, 3943.
You got a pearl. Yes, sir, Ashton. He has multiple pearls, actually. He's been farming Crawl. He's been able to kill him. He didn't get him from Kroll, but he's got an absolute badass rocket launcher. Do you want to throw it down for so Ashton can see it real quick? Maybe in a safe place so we avoid glitches. Oh, there we go.
Now this is
Look at that.
loot.
Look at that thing. What a beast!
This is amazing.
This has been kind of surreal for me, Ashton, because I never had seen a pearlescent in the game before up to this point. They always were just forum post pictures. Actually seeing them like this is pretty wicked. Thank you. Here, actually, I'll fuck around with that other one. I won't steal it from you, but
There you go.
I'll try it out.
That's still 3,200 damage, so
Yeah, hell
not
yeah.
too bad.
On a Blastmaster, it might work out. Steal it! Ah, man. 80 Ackman Congress GoFundMe. I mean, if she's in Congress, how the fuck does she not have health insurance? Or he or whoever. Dying Act tells Congress GoFundMe isn't a substitute for health care. I mean, it isn't. I mean, look, here's my side on this. Well, so, I thought when John Kerry ran against Bush that John Kerry said a pretty reasonable thing, that the federal government should act as a competitor in the marketplace. Private insurance, all the rest should be there, it should compete. And it totally should have less restrictions as far as the market area and where they zone it. So that they can go across borders and across state lines. But if Congress can buy that health insurance, and the senators can buy that health insurance, and the president can buy that health insurance, we should be able to buy that health insurance too. As he said, if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. And I don't know why we haven't done that. It seems simple. Maybe it's not that simple.
I've never seen anything like this.
I know that the state laws have a lot to do with it, but I don't see why the federal market can't offer the same insurance that federal employees get, and then the private insurance will have to compete with that. It's free for them. Well, they pay into it, right? Because I worked for the county garage when I got out of high school, and we have Ohio. So you pay into the state retirement and the state medical insurance, and they'd pull like 20 bucks out of your paycheck every month. I mean, so it comes out of their paycheck, I'm pretty positive.
Now this is loot.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a pretty reasonable thing to say. But I mean, hell, there's a lot of problems beyond that. Like Medicare and Social Security, apparently by 2029 will probably, they think that the whole thing's pretty much going to be diminished. Because it's not rising with the cost of living and inflation and shit. We have like 30 of these ravens. They're always like, you want to try it? I don't know. You want to try it? Oh, I don't know. Well, we better grab it. Then it just sits in our inventory. One of these ravens are, I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to try one of these. Does Shadow have a perfect mod? It's damn close. It's damn close. What we learned is we posted in our Discord in the Borderlands category, Ashton, but like, you got 60% damage, don't you, Justin?
I picked up a different one so I could get the ammo regen. So it seems I've been 56%.
So he's close. He's really, really close. I mean, virtually he's got one. But apparently you can get even more than just ammo regen. You could also get elemental effect chance and then 60% SMG damage is the max. Do you have one, Ashton? What is that? Malacrod whistleblower lawsuit? Whistleblower company hard in drug price, bribe talk just to boost sales. I mean, as far as that's concerned, Will, so you know, I'm in Ohio. I'm in fucking Appalachia, Ohio, so I think our state sued and won a few years ago. I know Oklahoma also just sued and won, so we've been right at the heart of that shit. But you know, there's been amazing progress made, honestly, in a very short period of time. We fought this war on drugs for 30 plus years, obviously. It didn't work out. It was a big waste of money and everything else in between. And now we're finally at a place where the fucking dominoes are falling as far as pot is concerned, and opioids are starting to be treated more like a medical crisis and not, you know, let's kick in the door, shoot the family dog, and throw your ass in jail and be done with it. I think there's just too many bodies that have racked up. And it's not just fucking, you know, poor folks anymore either. It's middle class. There's very few families that haven't been impacted at this point by the war on drugs. Because it's fucking stupid. You know, you went to war with your own people. It's not a good idea. It was never a good idea. And thankfully, you know, I think that we just reached such a logical impasse that now we're, you know, shit like that gets talked about, the companies get sued, and people are not happy. Granted, we're not there yet. I mean, there's still people who are like, as soon as I smell a marijuana cigarette, I'm gonna call the cops right immediately. It's a communist coup. But those people are really few and far between anymore. They do still exist. I've met them. Haven't played in a bit. Right on. Opioids affected people with money, so shit changed. I mean, it affects people with money, yeah, but it also affects a fucking ton of poor people, man. You know, as Dave Chappelle said, the poor whites. Well, I live right in the middle of that. And, as I watched the first episode of his comedy routine, I know you're a big Dave Chappelle guy, Ashton. And we have lost many, many, many people to the opioids. And Appalachia, Ohio, or Slight Belt, and West Virginia, and holy shit, what happened? Kentucky.
Train.
Oh, it didn't actually move, but it looks cool. It's like what Lenin got on, getting out of my fucking Stalin got on when he was gonna leave Moscow. Good, let's blow the fuck out of it. We'll finally get to go get back at the Reds. So I'm gonna pretend. Fuck you, Claptrap. You're part of the Red Army. The Bandits Express, toot toot. But you know the sad thing is, Ashton? The same guy, Travis, that we talked about earlier, the guy did a tour in Iraq and Afghanistan. He's a firefighter now. And so, of course, they're on the front line of this shit. You know, it was just EMTs. Now it's the police and the firefighters have had to double duty. And it's created a very complex situation where the cops are suddenly now like your fucking neighborhood priest and religious organizer and neighborhood watch, and then at the same time they're nurses, and the same thing is now stretched to the firefighters. And why does this keep happening?
Again?
Yes, again.
It's a beautiful day on Pandora.
Anyways, he gives these people this Narcon, and they get pissed at him after they like get sobered up from it. They're fucking dying. They're ODing in front of them, so of course they give them the Narcon to save their life, and then they'll be like, "Why'd you ruin my high, man? What the fuck's your problem, dude?" And they get angry and violent. It's just so messed up. Because, well, you know, you like the brain of an addict is not. That's why it should be treated like a health crisis. They're not in their right mind anymore. It is totally, in my opinion, a mental health issue at that point. But where's the money? Where's the hospitals? I don't know. How's Canada treat that shit, Justin?
What's that? Sorry.
Like, do you guys have opioid
Half-ass paying
issues?
attention.
Oh yeah, I don't. That's the wisest decision you could possibly make on these topics.
I don't know. I feel like they'd
Ready to
treat
take it
pretty
to
much
the
same
next
as
level?
Most other places, honestly.
Well, America's, maybe you saw it on the news, I don't know. We lose like 10,000 people every fucking month to opioids right now. So, like in Ohio, like in my area in Ohio alone, it's like 170 people a month we've been losing. So it's
Holy crap.
just tons of people dying. They overprescribed opioids. That was part of the problem. It's multifaceted, but yeah, it's like a huge issue here. in the States.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know if Canada
Not
was
really,
dealing
or
with the
quite
same
as much
shit.
here, but not to say that it's not an issue. I think that's pretty much everywhere it is, but
It might be because your healthcare system's in better shape than ours, but some of that's less people, though. Honestly, you guys, like you said, you have what, 50 million people in
Yeah.
Canada?
no, I don't know exactly.
That's a double anarchy.
68 too. PD4 though, mine's HX.
Do you feel like when Canada legalized marijuana, that helped any sort of drug issues, like say the crystal meth issue you talked about in your Providence?
No, I don't think so.
Have you been?
Well, they made it way too expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's it compared to street prices?
people are still gonna buy it. I'd say almost triple, maybe more.
So, like in the U.S., it's like 60 for an eighth. Apparently, it's been the standard. That'd be what? Is that about what it would be like Canadian? Like 80 bucks Canadian, maybe street prices for an eighth.
I don't know. Actually, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually bought some.
It's been a while for me too. I'm just generally remembering. But I know, like, in parts of the U.S., they were kind of following street prices. So is it just because it's tax so heavy in Canada, or?
Yeah, I think so. Like, actually, I got some in my drawer. It's 3.5 grams. So I got 7 grams for 80 bucks.
This metric system, fuck. I don't know how much an eighth compares in grams. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck, honestly, an eighth is. It's just like you look at the bag and you know if it's right. Like, yeah, that looks like an eighth. It's like a quarter of the bag is full.
An eighth of what?
It was always an eighth or a quarter or a pound. Those were the measurements. I'm very scientific. You got a scale? Hey, it looks better, right? Yeah.
Got some health.
But when I was like smoking in college and shit, it was always like this mythical California weed. Somehow, some way, there would be like a fucking crimson eagle that would sometimes fly California marijuana across state lines, and you would be. I mean, God only knows, it was probably grown in some Amish person's farm, but people would always claim it came straight from California, therefore it was the greatest thing ever. It's California medical. Okay, does that mean it's like nectar of the gods? Apparently so, but let's be honest, nobody knew what the fuck they were talking about ever, but everyone always pretended like they were secretly an expert. Eh, it looks like a carnival mix with a sativa. All I really know is it made my fucking friend eat every goddamn little Debbie I had in the house and then pass out, and I'd be sitting there cleaning up the wrappers. Thinking that I had 50,000 Is that right?
Yeah.
You're the guy who eats all the little Debbies?
Wow, just eats whatever.
Eats whatever, nice.
And then passes out, yeah.
I'm the person who always comes up with ideas that I think is fucking genius, but if you really look back on the ideas in the moment, you realize they're absolutely fucking retarded. If we could build a cannon. Think of it, think of cannon, yes, a cannon to the moon! We can get there easy. What is going on? I don't think we can escape.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna make it. Maybe not.
Justin, that's a losing battle. You said you were gonna make it. I'm looking at you like 1/3 up this thing, dude. Oh
I
well.
wonder if we could
What is it?
boost it.
Oh, grenade, yeah. This was definitely my high game, though. I played so much Borderlands 2 in college, under the influence of the devil's tobacco. But I wanted to fucking game, man, and my buddy was always passing out. God damn it. We got 37 hours to go, dude. Can you game pretty good when you're under the influence?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's either really good or just absolute garbage. No happy medium.
I felt like I could see the Matrix when I played Borderlands 2 when I was high. But like, there's so many ideas in this game, it's really a work of genius. Look at the layers, look at the meaning, the metaphors, the themes. You know, it's like boner farts. What am I really seeing?
Boner farts? What?
Like later in Borderlands 2, we'll kill a creature called a boner fart. It's Bullymong's, and Hammerlock's trying to name him, and he ends up naming them boner farts at one point out of frustration. And then PvP games were like, I'll go into a damn rock concert. Playing Battlefield 2 Bad Company. It's like Vietnam. It's like, sweet Jesus. Thought I was living a second life. Do your roommates partake, or is it just you?
Yeah, we all do.
Awesome.
Occasionally.
You hadn't done it for quite a while, though, right? Until it got legalized?
Yeah. Strict. They're still kind of strict with that stuff too, but they have kind of tolerance levels now.
It's a gray area, is it?
Yeah. Until they can nail swabbing.
What is it?
Until they can nail like the swabbing.
Oh, the saliva thing? Oh, yeah. I don't know, personally, I just reached a point where it wasn't getting it for me anymore. I would just sit there and worry about life's responsibilities. Like, oh, I got a term paper due, I got work tomorrow, fucking family's gonna be disappointed in me, I got work, I got shit I gotta do. It became super uncomfortable for me, personally. Have you ever reached that place with it?
Not really. I mostly just use it to sleep, honestly.
Like, I could control it. I've always been good about that. Like, not somebody who has panic attacks or anything like that, but it was just like, I just felt like I couldn't be high. I got too much shit going on. I gotta be in my fucking tip-top shape. That's how I ruined it.
That's also I just save it for the evenings too.
You save it for the evenings, you say?
Yeah. I don't understand how people can just wake up first thing in the morning and just get ripped.
Don't you gotta function?
And function.
Yeah.
They do, yeah, like that's my brother. He'll get high first thing in the morning, then go home, be at work all day. I'm like, how the fuck?
He's able to do that just fine?
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, I'm not like a panic person. I can control as far as that's concerned. I know it's just thinking, so I don't get all fucking messed up, but it's just uncomfortable, as I say. It's not like, oh, let's put on some Floyd, let's groove out, baby. It's kind of like when you were talking about with speed, like you just kind of eventually want to fall asleep. this thumbs one to be. Like, I don't want to have a conversation with my grandma while I'm high, because that's basically the equivalent of fucking seeing an early interpretation of what hell might be like. Let me look into your eyes and see the deep layers of shame within them. Yo, Waze Leader, what up, man? Thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate it. Like, it was different, like, the early days of college, though. I don't know. Maybe people just outgrow it. But I also believe in medical marijuana. Like, you smoke, and Matt smokes, and, like, I think some people, it works for them, and that's a good thing. It's just not, maybe, for everybody. I also think, though, personally, I'd like to hear your opinion on it. People can abuse it, too, though. Like, I kind of wish we could come to a middle ground of, like, dude, it's pot. It's better than alcohol, and people have always done recreational drugs. So, like, you know, you could go after much worse things and probably should be legal. But at the same time, if you wake up every single day, you smoke, and you do nothing but smoke all day, every day, and if you don't smoke, you get real fucking jittery and panicky, then maybe...
Yep. You got an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of how my brother is, actually.
I've met a lot of people like
almost
that.
Become a requirement.
Maybe your brother's not this way, but I always get frustrated with those people when they're like, you know, it's only makes you better. It makes you more creative. It only makes you smarter. It's not addicting. Might be not addicting, but it's certainly habit forming. What's your opinion on it? Is your brother pretty healthy about it though? Is it kind of like, maybe I shouldn't smoke every day?
I think he's getting better than he used to be. Like, it was all day, every day for quite a while when I was living with him. Yeah, I think he's cut out a little bit recently.
That's good. That's good. That's the great thing about pot, though, is honestly, because you take like a little bit of time off, everything comes right back to where it was, which is another reason I kind of think it should be legal. You know, if you fucking do meth for a few months, like, you're never quite gonna go back to where you were. Or crack, I mean, crack cocaine. Like, you just, sadly, it's tough to recover from that shit.
Yep.
But pot, you can totally recover. You just give yourself a little sobriety and you can go right back to doing it. Unless you feel like it's, you know, fucking not good for your life or something worse.
True enough.
Well, Justin, if there's one good thing we can pull out of that conversation, is that we managed to avoid the dead air. It was better than the sty discussion. Fucking, if they can make it to this episode, they're like, thank God these guys aren't talking about styes anymore. They're about the two most ignorant motherfuckers I've ever heard talk on drug policy and health insurance, but we're not talking about the fucking sty anymore. And you're by far the smarter of the two because you're like, yeah, I was about half paying attention to that. They're like, thank God someone's got some sense.
I'm not doing any damage to the turret.
I think you're lagging hard.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Or bed sheets. Yeah, we could talk about bed sheets. We were on like Medicare and styes, Charles. Actually, oh yeah, Charles. Jesus Christ, I forgot it was Charles. Oh God, Charles. Charles who injected the marijuanas. Don't forget, he was very hardcore.
Oh, man.
Have you ever been a very big drinker?
Used to be. I can't really drink a whole... Well, shouldn't say that. There was probably about a full year where I almost couldn't drink at all for whatever reason. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but...
Did you get a real shitty hangover one time, or...?
It was yeah, pretty much any time I would have one drink and I would be ruined the next day for almost a solid year. And I'm
sounds like
to be able to drink again.
Sounds like you had an allergy.
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah, because it was mostly beer that did it. So I was almost wondering if it was like the yeast in it or something, maybe.
That's totally possible. That's not that uncommon, actually.
Yeah.
So, but now, oh, holy shit! Oh, she's got a hole in her. Why is there no gore? Oh, it's welded.
What happened to the vault? Why is this hole here?
Holy shit! We actually get to fight her.
Good. Oh, she's massive. Fucking ninjas.
You think for that. Taking fire. No! I'm hit. You think for that. Taking fire. No! You think for that. You will kneel before steel.
She's basically a ninja,
Taking
like
fire.
those assassins from Nox.
I'm hit. No!
Yeah.
You think for that. Taking fire. You think for that. I'm hit. You think for that. Taking fire. I'm hit. You think for that. No.
She's really not that bad at all. She's fucking not even like hit us.
You think for that.
Finally.
No.
I don't think keep staying.
Oh yeah, it could be your days totally.
You think for that.
I think days on the list,
Taking
so
fire. I'm hit.
people at my level are 4 or 5
Oh, huh. She's got that yellow thing around her. Is that just fire?
You think for that.
I think she's dazed.
She's
She's got that spiral shit.
And I keep fighting them.
That's not bad.
Please.
See,
just
she's got that
kill
yellow
me.
stuff around her.
Let me die with my dignity.
Yeah, weird.
Check me out.
Very sad.
Yeah, get down.
This whole
Chance to days versus an equal level enemy.
well, you dazed her. I mean, at least add the animation. She might not have actually been dazed though. Apparently, we're
Yeah,
talking
true.
to somebody right now. Hey guys, I was just passing by. I'm gonna take some nicotine and go to sleep. Charles, aren't you like 16? You gonna inject some nicotine? You gonna sleep with nicotine? You know nicotine's a stimulant, right? Yo, Charles, you have a good night. You have a fantastic. I shouldn't have said that. We fucking could have had a great conversation about nicotine, the sleep aid. You have a great night. A good night, Charles. A fantastic night, a fabulous night, a wonderful night, a superior night, a super night, a superb night. A great night, Charles. A good night, Charles. See you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. You know, I went through a little stage there with alcohol, but I'll tell you what, alcohol is so much ass for you, for your body. It's amazing. Just how shitty it is for you. And yet, it's the fucking easiest thing to get a hold of when you're 21. What's the it's 18 in Canada, isn't it?
Some places are 19, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can just fuck your body up with that stuff so fast. I came out of high school a wrestler, a 3-sport athlete and shit. I was 18. I felt like I was fucking invincible. And those first few times I drank, I really did think I was invincible. And it didn't take very long to start realizing, like, hey, what's this fucking tire around my midsection suddenly? Why do I feel like shit every day? I wonder. Oh, it's because you're drinking fucking poison.
Max Swiftlaw.